The Scrounger is one of the 22 brand new machines introduced in Horizon Forbidden West. Hello everybody, I'm Noxious Asp, and in this installment of my series Machine Spotlight, I'll cover everything you need to know about the Scrounger, including its locations, strengths and weaknesses, attacks, overriding, and more. So what is a Scrounger? The Scrounger is almost indiscernible from a Scrapper at first glance. Just like the Scrapper, the Scrounger seems to be modeled after a hyena. The Scrounger is, however, slightly more slender than the Scrapper, and has less body armor. It also has a longer upper jaw and more angular lower jaws. These jaws are lined with sharp teeth and circular drills, which the Scrounger uses to pick apart and grind down salvage to be recycled back into the Cauldron network. This lends to the Scrounger's classification as an acquisition machine. Also similar to the Scrapper, the Scroungers seem to travel in packs. These packs can be quite overwhelming for inexperienced travelers. Scroungers employ their spark coils to power ranged attacks as well as augment their rapid melee attacks with shock damage. While Scroungers can be found almost anywhere on the map, they only have two dedicated machine sites. The first of these sites is located in the Daunt between Chainscrape and Barren Light. Here you can typically find 2 to 3 Scroungers with no other machines in the immediate area. The only other machine site is located on the northwestern border of the Las Vegas desert. Here you can find a large pack of 4 to 5 Scroungers accompanied by 1 to 2 Burrowers. Next, let's review the machine catalog entries for the different variants of the Scrounger, starting with the regular Scrounger. Scrounger, a level 8 acquisition lightweight machine, an agile scavenger often seen in packs. It can swiftly consume torn off machine parts, close in to bite enemies, or hurl shock attacks from afar. The Scrounger is weak to both frost and acid damage and has no elemental resistances. Notable loot includes Sparker, metal shards, machine muscle, Scrounger circulator, small machine core, Scrounger primary nerve, metal bone, braided wire, and sturdy hardplate. Next, let's take a look at the machine catalog entry for the Sentry Scrounger. The Sentry Scrounger is also a level 8 acquisition lightweight machine. It is an agile scavenger that can call in reinforcements. Sentry Scroungers are also weak to frost and acid damage and have no elemental resistances. Loot remains identical to the regular variants. Finally, let's review the machine catalog entries for the Apex variants of the Scrounger. Both the Apex Scrounger and Apex Sentry Scrounger are level 14 acquisition lightweight machines. They are both hunter-killer variants recognizable by black and gold armor plates and purple muscles. They have been modified to be significantly more resilient and deadly. Both Apex variants of the Scrounger are weak versus shock damage and strong versus frost damage. Notable loot remains similar to that of the regular variants, however, with the addition of a 51% drop rate for volatile sludge and a 46% drop rate for Apex Scrounger Heart. Next, let's study the Scrounger's weak points so that we can exploit them in battle, starting with the regular variant's resource container. This resource container sits atop the machine's shoulders and serves as its storage container for valuable resources. Tear it off to collect its contents. The weak point shared between all variants of the Scrounger is its power cell. This power cell sits behind the machine's haunches and acts as its primary weapon power source. Either shoot it with a well-aimed shock arrow to detonate and inflict the shocked state, or detach it to collect its contents, including Scrounger Spark Coil, a key upgrade resource for your gear. Finally, Sentry Scroungers are equipped with an antenna. This antenna sits atop the machine's shoulders and acts as a signal transmitter used to call in machine reinforcements. Tear it off quickly to prevent this ability. Next, let's familiarize ourselves with the Scrounger's range of attacks. Here you can see its lunging crunch attack, dodge to avoid its bite, as well as its twirling crunch attack. The Scrounger's ranged attacks include this Shock Burst attack and this powerful Shock Blast attack. Be careful, as this Shock Blast is a homing projectile. Take everything you've learned in this video and you'll be defeating Scroungers with ease. Scroungers can indeed be overridden once you have completed Cauldron Moo and unlocked its overrides. I will now demonstrate overriding a Scrounger in the wild. You guessed it, we're of course gonna set it to aggressive. Let's see how it does against an Apex Scrounger. Our overridden Scrounger has emerged victorious by defeating its Apex variant. So, what do you think of the Scrounger? Are you glad this machine was added for Horizon Forbidden West? If you had to choose between the Scrapper and the Scrounger, which would it be? Let me know in the comments below. As I previously mentioned in my Scrapper Spotlight video, I don't really see the point of having the Scrounger when we also have the Scrapper, as they are pretty much the same machine. However, I do like the look of the jaws on the Scrounger a little more. If we could somehow transplant those onto a Scrapper, that would be pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload next. Once again, I'm Noxious Asp. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we'll be shining the spotlight on the Spike Snout.